What is up, everybody? Tim the Collector here, coming at you with another mail haul. Gonna change things up here a little bit on this video. I think after going back through some of my previous videos, 8 minutes of opening packaging is probably a bit much, and I don't imagine anyone wants to have to live through that. So I'm gonna pre-open the packages from now on. And if there's something significant with that package, I'll call that out. I will do the package overviews when I do start rolling out these eBay seller reviews. However, I need to cut these back a little bit, I think. So in the interest of doing that, we're going to give that a go. So anyway, we'll get right into it. This first book I've got up here, Star Slayer, The Log of the Jolly Roger, number 2. And a lot of people are probably looking at that like, why'd you buy that? What is that? It's a Pacific Coast Comics book. It retailed for $1, and it is the first appearance of the Rocketeer. So thought that was pretty neat. This series was originally slated to go to DC. There was some mass cancellations at DC. This one was one of those on the chopping block. The 6-issue series was then offered up to PC Comics, which they picked up. There were a few other characters that came out of this series, but Rocketeer, that's worth having. They've already made one movie about that, and when I talk to a lot of people, they're like, the Rocketeer, that character must be like from the 30s. No, it's based on characters from the 30s and 40s. So I was kind of surprised when I started doing the research as to where the actual first appearance lies. So, kind of cool book. Next up, Thunderbolts number 1. I think there's some play on this team potentially down the road. I mean, it's a pretty cool set. You could probably do some things on the big screen. You could probably do some things on the small screen with this team. So, purely speculative, worth having. Next up, What If? Wolverine battled Conan. You know, Conan's hot right now. Wolverine is iconic. So it's a cool cover. It's a cool book to have. So I picked it up. Mighty Avengers number 8. Janet Van Dyne, Venomized. So a ton of characters, a ton of people showing up in this book, whether it's like a cameo almost, or I think my camera's dropping, that's weird, or they're just screenshots and things like that, but there's a whole list of characters that show up in this one. Next, I got 4 copies of Darkhawk, number 1. Obviously, there's some speculation on my part going on there. This one's one that if you're out and about, keep an eye out for. Ghost Rider. It is a number 1. I think it's from 2011. It's like volume 5th series, 2011. First, Alejandrina Jones, Ghost Rider. So, tell me that's not a potential character in a movie, a series, a show. So you can find these in the wild. I picked this one up on eBay actually, but I'm keeping my eye out for it. I haven't actually found one. I'm gonna try to go out and find one today, but super cool book. You may not know about that. So again, Ghost Rider number 1, 2011, the 5th series. A new Ghost Rider. Alejandrina Jones. Boom. I think everyone knows what this is by now. If you don't, you're probably sleeping under a rock. But this is the first story by Donny Cates. First published story by Donny Cates, I guess. I probably overpaid for that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I've got buyer's remorse or not, but we'll see. It's cool to have. Detective Comics 49. This is an iconic take on an iconic cover, in my opinion. Neil Adams. This is an awesome cover. So this was a Neil Adams variant cover on issue number 49. Sweet. You got Batman with the hounds chasing Harley Quinn. You got the Joker up here. It's an awesome book. I love it. I might send that one out. Got on a eBay tear. Someone was blowing out a bunch of Amazing Spider-Man, so I was trying to snipe some of those. So I got 280. I got 281, which I always wanted this one, and I always get outbid on it. I don't know what's in that one that people gotta have it, but I mean, you got Hydro Man. I don't know if people are buying it because of that right now. I doubt it. I'll have to look into this one, but I just like the cover. I like the way it looks in the suit on that one. 283. It's cool. Nice black suit in that one. I think that one's pretty sweet. This guy here, he is showing up in the most recent Immortal Hulk series. The last 2 issues, he was part of that. If you're not reading Immortal Hulk, you're missing out. Pick that one up. One of the first books I can remember reading had the Hulk versus the big guy with the chain. It was pretty cool. I just remember reading through it like a couple times. Like the Absorbing Man is taking all Hulk's strength and he's gonna kill him. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? I just remember it from my childhood. So I'm always out on the hunt or looking for that first appearance of the Absorbing Man. I think it's in Thor. The number eludes me right now, but it's probably in the 100s. And it's not cheap. It's not super expensive, but I can't bring myself to pull the trigger on it. 284. Again, these are just cool covers, and I'm trying to build my library of Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, and on. You know, so when I see these things in the wild, I buy them. If I find Amazing Spider-Mans, I buy them. Avengers 346. There's some first appearances in this one. I think Star Force, I believe. So it's a cool cover. It's a cool tie-in. You got some with the Kree. It's kind of hot in the wild. It's kind of hot. It doesn't go for cover price, that's for sure. Miss Marvel #1. I really like that cover. I like the characterization. You know, you got the red sash, which she's still got as Captain Marvel, but she just seems a little more badass here to me. So, what can I say? Sucker for that cover. I always wanted it, and I have it. So here's one. Like I said, I'll go into detail if I get something extra or people are above and beyond with their service. So I bought a sub Mariner 32. I've got a couple copies of this now. First appearance of Lyra, however you want to say it. Could be some tie-ins down the road to some movies. She is the character who killed Namorita in the comics, and Namorita was a love interest to Nova. So you could see some of this stuff come together, I guess, down the road. I mean, if you did a Nova movie tied in those characters, and that would be a way you could bring Submariner into the Marvel Universe. So, I mean, that's some deep speculation on my part, but I just got a gut feeling about it. So anyway, they sent me a Gen 13 bootleg #4. I don't know if that's anything, what that is. I don't collect cards, but they sent me a Todd Lichty and a Joe Dumars. So I did grow up with the Bad Boys and watching Joe Dumars, so that's kind of neat. You know, I'll see if it's worth anything, but it's cool. You know, here's some freebies for you. This was from Koch Comics. They put a little flyer in there, what they've got going on. I don't know where they're at. Brooklyn, New York. So Saturday and Sunday, 26th and 27th, free admission, free snack bar, freebie table. So I haven't been to any comic shops around here that have like a snack bar or anything like that. So this is a free comic day at the warehouse. So if you live in the New York area, I guess check out Koch Comics. And if you do, let me know. Let me know how they are there. I'm not going to New York to do that. I'd love to, but I just can't just jump on a plane and go check out Koch Comics, unfortunately. But it looks neat. It looks like a neat place. And thank you for the freebies. Truly appreciate that. You don't have to do that. You're just kind of seeing where the value is in your customers. So, Koch Comics, thank you. And last but not least, we have ourselves some CGC goodness. First up, no, I'm probably not gonna be able to get this whole thing in the frame. Suicide Squad, back it up. DC Rebirth #1, $2.99 cover price, and that one was a 9.8. I just kind of sniped it off eBay, got it for a good price, so I bought it. I don't know if it's anything. It's a cool cover. I like the cover. You know, outside of that, I don't know. And then this one, bloop. I'll pull this up a little bit so we get the, you can see it's not a super high grade copy. Brother Voodoo 172. Strange Tales 172, sorry. Starring Brother Voodoo. So first appearance of Brother Voodoo. I think first appearance of Brother Voodoo in this one. The CGC callout doesn't have that as first appearance though. But anyway, cool character that I've wanted to pick up the first couple appearances of, and this one came with, I unfortunately, oh no I don't, I have it here. So this one was from Sleeping Comics Collectibles, Sleeping Giant Collectibles, excuse me. Little note and a signature, neat. I'm not gonna read through all that, but then they sent me, you know, a bunch of flyers for upcoming things that'll be coming out here in the future. You know, it's something, right? It's cool. And a little Deadpool sticker. So we'll incorporate this into our setup somewhere. So, and it was well packaged. It was well packaged, and shipping wasn't ridiculous, and it was nice. You know, you get a little freebie, it's kind of nice. So, eBay sellers out there, keep that in mind, man. Just a little Deadpool sticker or something to liven up someone's day. And it makes them remember you as a seller. In a lot of cases, they'll favorite you and come back to you because they know they're going to get a little something extra. So, that's it for today, folks, and enjoy your weekend.